to Nigeria and understand what they are doing could still be, playing emotion that Shefe can get justice for me, Shefe can get you are asking the same people that knew work by somebody, and it's absurd. But for an NGO, you would have to pursue the case to the end and ensure that whoever took Mohbad's life should pay. And luckily, while they thought that nobody can infiltrate the police in Lagos, you cannot infiltrate the Corona inquest. That is why you will see all the legal team representing the Baba claiming, deceiving the public that they were representing Mohbad. They refused to bring one single evidence. They did not even pursue any evidence. They didn't request for a motion to search Mohbad's phone, to search Yomi's phone, to search Adura's phone. They didn't even attend the house. At the end of the day, they didn't bring the Kuramed hospital doctor. So they ensure that the Corona inquest is so empty that nothing can be achieved. And for 2 years, nothing was achieved. Because the entire stage has been set that the nurse and spending will be the only two persons that will take the fall. Only a toddler would not know that that is what is being staged. And at the end of the day, the Baba never even made an attempt to work with the police because he realized it's still the same thing. So the mother, Mohbad's mom, is trying to block anything necessary just to deceive over 250 million Nigerians. And then, if it is possible, the family will prefer send innocent people to prison or keep innocent people's children in police cell. Just don't touch our children and don't let them speak the truth. But of course, Mohbad's spirit saying, no, I won't accept this. He will continue to fight on. I was exhumed for a purpose, and you took my rest, you took my peace. And of course, I know that one day I will be able to rest. I know one day all this will come to an end. And he knew certainly that if there's going to be any family that will stand by him, it is the Nigerian family. His Nigerian family will stand, and that is where we are now. And that is where people are not understanding. Before they could finish up what they've packaged in Lagos, he ensured that a new lead quickly came through. And that when that new lead came through, the Corona and the police in Lagos State, they were not willing to work on that in conjunction with the ministry. They don't want to touch on it. And now it is a rights organization complain to a bigger and higher authority, and they would hear us. It's either they take my life, it's either they kill us, or they listen to us and deliver and ensure that that phone that is sitting with that police special squad 1, Lagos State Police Command, that phone will get to Abuja. And when that phone gets to Abuja, whatever it is, they will recover everything that is in that phone. If the Inspector General of Police now tells us that despite the instruction of the president that they should go and bring the phone, they should investigate and ensure that they prosecute. If the Inspector General of Police, if they now refuse to lift the phone and extract what is in the phone, and if they give excuse that they cannot, then we will now know now nobody respects the president, and that, of course, the entire Nigerian police force is compromised. But for now, that is not the case, because I know the FCID in Abuja, that I am, because I actually traveled down to Abuja, and I'm staying in Abuja until I get justice. They want to defraud me, and we want to know if that content of that phone will get justice for this young boy that we have been advocating for. We are not doing it for the father. We are not doing it for the family. We are doing it for the country. So that is the difference. Whoever is fighting for the family member, Baba or Ya, they can do that. Their case is in spending and loss. But the real truth, we are pursuing it meticulously, and that is where they have no power on. The only thing they can try to do is go spiritual, and they've tried as much as they can. God keeps coming through, and they know that the more they jazz us, the more they sheleya, because Mohbad knows the truth, and he wants the truth to be established before he is committed to murder. And you will be surprised eventually. At the end of the day, mark my word, you might still be surprised that maybe no autopsy was ever done on Mohbad, because whatever the case may be, it's still a funny stuff. So while people are getting, ojuonla, we still got to understand the fact that gradually, everybody's eyes will be open, and whatever it is, not a bomole by ogun to shemba to firi Mohbad mole ogun yen ma to tin lo ku final expiry ashiri gbogbo àwọn tó wà ndí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn èyí tó ma ṣẹlẹ̀ ya ita ṣe dem atu Nigeria will remain and nothing will happen to the government of Ashwaju if truly the people surrounding the president are genuinely on this course the way they have started, by ensuring that we complaining that you cannot do this to me. Because since my no election, talk about it, which mama campaigning, if it's about what shake campaign, mama face arawa, if it's about what you want to be konu hall, town hall, kiniko, into my bill of here until the truth is established. I know they die. No be say now. I know they die. Justice will be served. So that is what we should know as the difference. Because now they do it, they establish the truth, and the boy get justice, and we have a better society. But for now, let's get ready. If you're around Abuja in its environs, tomorrow, 10 a.m., we're starting the proper memorial and candlelight procession. So when it is 7:30 on the dot in the evening, we'll burn our candles. But for now, we are coming together. We're going to be playing mobile. The DJ is going to be giving us full-time jams, just as if Mobad is celebrating stuff. Full-time jams of Mobad, no interruption. We're going to be having that tomorrow for the first time. Nigerians are going to be converging in open field as if Mobad is present. He's going to be performing to us there. We're going to be having it tomorrow. And again, trust me, people are going to be speaking. Students, president, head of, presidential youth association president, I'm going to be speaking. Some lawyers are going to be speaking. And of course, we're going to be having important time speaking to the entire world. We're going to be speaking to all the embassies. We're going to be calling their attention to this case. Now, we are committed to a peaceful and better society. And we are expecting the law enforcement to do the same in return. Don't get it twisted. The Nigerian police is not created for any other thing. It is for justice. So it is still going to be, and it's still going to be like a cost, a jeopardy to find any police officer to feel sad pursuing the cause of justice. That kind of police officer does not have a place in that institution. They are not even deserving to be a parent, let alone becoming a Nigerian. So the Nigerian police has no other major job. The major identity is for justice, peace, and of course, fundamental human rights. And that is what we have been seeing being established by the people in Abuja here, the IG, the DIG, FCID. Even in this particular concert, candlelight memorial, the FCT police are cooperating. They actually say it is your right. It's not that you are begging us to give you. It is your right, but we need your cooperation. We're going to work together, and we had a very wonderful meeting, and we are going to be having a beautiful time tomorrow. I just turn up. Let's be orderly. Please come, be orderly, dress neat, wear your trouser. Don't ensure that you're not with any weapon. Don't bring, just be orderly. Let's honor this young boy. He is a 27-year-old still in the mortuary. He has not been buried. So tomorrow, 10 a.m. at the Unity Fountain in Abuja is park. Is beside Millennium Park, and it's behind Transcorp Hilton Hotel in Abuja. It's a beautiful place. Well, it's one of the most iconic and beautiful park we have in Nigeria. And that tomorrow, even if it's 10 of us, we're going to be coming together to properly celebrate. So, they will set up, the DJ is going to be coming, and then we're going to be having wonderful speakers, swell time. Please, if you can do it, bring your drink if you can. And if you want to support, just go there, drop the drink. You can put a note, we'll pick it up and then call you. You can drop water. If it's pack of water, one pack of soft drink, you can just put it there and say, okay, this is for what we're doing. You'll see where the banners are, where the placards are. You can just drop them there. Do yours voluntarily, because we don't know how, when people come in, we just have to find a way. And if you want to volunteer, if you want to bring drum to help us to serve them, you can also volunteer, because I don't live in Abuja. I've been only getting the support of few Nigerians that are in Abuja. But if you want to support us, please feel free. Turn up tomorrow. Drums, you can come and serve. Let us just know that you're coming through. These 2 years for a Nigerian, for a celebrity, for a music star to still be in the mortuary because of want of justice. Trust me, guys. it's a serious smelly. A serious smelly. And if except I'm weak enough to pursue my case, that is when they will say, okay, Kusoromo. Because I can't force them. Lagos State will not listen to me. I've tried to write to the Attorney General. I wrote to the Commissioner for Justice about the 30 seconds video, and he never responded. I went to the Commissioner of Police. The first Commissioner of Police, he dribbled me. The second one that is present there, he tried, when he got to a stage, he began abracadabra too. I went to the AIG, abracadabra. They forced him to relinquish the case and return the case back to party. I can't hide all this. I can't be quiet with them because I am not a slave in this country. I cannot even believe at this stage of my life, with everything I've done to ensure that I play my part in the growth of my nation, I can be treated with such disdain in a blatant case. And they began to toss me around as if the police job they are doing it as a favor. They're not realizing that they are doing it as a direct spiritual commitment to the prosperity of this country and their children and the children of innocent people. Anything they use the police force to do, if it is negativity and is affecting the country, their children will inherit part of it. The reason why we respect police officers is because the role they are playing is so sacred that if they use the police force wrongly, if they detain people wrongly, if they send people to prison wrongly, the entire nation bear the brunt, including their own children. So when I see a police officer who is too dirty, who is too rogue, he has no respect. And I can't fear them. They can only abuse their power. Just the way an armed robber will do. I will see them as an armed robber, as a kidnapper, as a terrorist, like Escosiato. The only reason why any police officer will make sense to me is when you are doing your job diligently. I understand the fact that I have to, synergize with police, encourage them where it's necessary. But when a police officer is, so I'll look at it, what you are doing. How do you think it's going to evade your own children? How do you think it will evade even your own grandchildren? So when they did what they did in Lagos, go and check their own children. Because things like this minutely is coming as a collection of what will become a cost to the country. People thought that it's caused by but some of these police officers don't know. They've seen police job as a business center. Only honest ones that are ready to stand tall to say we're going to be honest to the end. And that is why we as people must understand that where we need to support police to help them to expedite what they're doing, we should do. Where we need to help them, encourage them, gratification, we should be able to look for, the way they did in Lagos. There should be a box in every police station. Citizens who are happy with the service of police should be able to drop something in there. That is part of the ways police will look at it. Are we impacting souls? If I feel I enjoy the service of police, I can drop a check of 2 million a day. Because of this institution, I love what I got from this. Go to FCT Police Command. When you finish from FCT Police Command, there is a brochure there. After you fill your register in a house, there is a brochure. They will ask you, were you treated well? What is your remarks? And they saw the way I was happy. I wrote not just satisfied. I said with dignity. And that is the way it is. So when you look at the professionalism of those police officers at the FCC, they put a customer service brochure. Wallahi, everyone could do. I don't know who brought that initiative to that command, but there is no way you want to go to that. Even if you come as a complainant or you came to see somebody and you are filling the form, You would want to avoid crime, because all you want to do is, how do I cooperate with police so that they'll be doing the right thing and I'll be doing the right thing. Then the country will start shaping for good. You can't remove crime from any society totally. Nowhere in the world that is 100% crime free. But when crime are nipped in the bud, it's of course help a society. So I can tell you, I'm telling you for free, the FCT Police Command, the headquarters of police in this Abuja. I was there because she was for me, which was Abuja. Nobody forced me to write. I got a good service, and I didn't even see the form. The officer said, "You came here. We don't know what you have come to do, but whatever you must be your experience, would you like to tell us? Write it here." With gladness, I spoke my truth there. If it's something wrong, I'll put it there. So if we have this in all police institutions, then they will be able to see that this is our picture to the world. This is what we have been doing. And that way, I want to see a nation whereby Nigerians would gladly wear Amitais badge in honor of police officers and servicemen, military. I want a situation whereby we would come together, we would set a day, they will say, we will go to the field because we want to honor our fallen soldiers. Police officers will be going out of the house in the morning. Their wives, their husbands will feel like, I pray you come back. I pray you come back alive. How many of us go to our daily job and then our children, our spouses are like, I wish you don't go to work today. They might get to the office and the next thing is, hey, let's go. That is the ultimate price they pay every day. And that is why we should consider, how can we even improve? How can we play our part? That is why people are still, it's strange to them that why are we in this Mohbad's case? It's because at the end of the day, how did we get to the stage they deceived all of us? They told us ear infection. One industry. Before they could say Jacobin, why they were packaging, how do we say it? They decided to stage a nurse. And the nurse that was staged, whatever role you played, you were raised to lie and will be a role of it all. And they will keep finding excuse for not speaking the truth. You are a walking dead. And look at what is happening in Lagos State. A nurse that they said is a quack, a nurse that claimed she injected Mohbad and it began to get goosebumps, and then she went to go and get antidote. There is no way, if you are a professional nurse, even if you are a quack nurse, you injected somebody and the person began to react. Rushing out of the house to go and look for antidote is not the right thing. It's taking the person to Calvary immediately. So the nurse deceived over 250 million Nigerians. And it is being recorded by so many people. And that's why they don't want people to come to Nigeria. And that's why they began to treat our fellow brothers and sisters who are abroad like a stench fist. Now look at these people. Look at a whole Lagos State investigating a case. A nurse now said, I rushed out of the house to go and look for antidotes. You don't live in that area. You don't know the next hospital, next pharmacy. So you think that there is no way you will not have been told that sometimes if you inject some patient and if it comes in contact with something dangerous in their body, this is a time frame that they might have to survive. If they don't get Calvary within such period of time, they might die. The maximum is 10 minutes. If it is anaphylactic shock, the mobile come in contact, which is a lie. The maximum is 10 minutes because it goes straight to the heart. And that same nurse now said, she rushed out of the house. How long do you think you will go for, and how long do you come back? You just want to take the boy's life, and they refuse to charge her for murder because story and we are going to fight that. We don't want that kind of a story. It's not, and you call any Nigeria, you might be elected in position. You might have opportunity, but don't destroy this country with stories like this. They are documenting it and making it look like this is how we value human lives. Nigeria refused to live under development because, or a developing nation, and become a developed nation because we accept tales like this. Somebody said, industry gods, look bad. That means, that means they took your husband's life right before you in your house. The younger brother was there. Why are you not telling us who did? That's his co-conspirator. You are a co-conspirator. The father said, I got to the house. They called me from the house that my son, on that 12th, I left Ikorodu, we took ferry. We know that ferry don't travel in the evening in Lagos. So that means before the Baba must have gotten to Lake Island in daytime. Okpeju arrive at 6 o'clock. Ejo, láti ibi tó ti lọ, tó ma fi délé bó, ṣó fẹ́ lò 3 hours in. And then if you got to the house, you saw that your son was already embalmed. Not on his bed, under the staircase. They now told you a nurse injected your son to death. Where is the nurse? No matter how poor or how unlettered any father is, where is the nurse that injected my son? So that I can ask the nurse, what did you inject him? Have you been treating my son before? If it turns out that the same nurse that was staged could treat Mobadi go really? Do you know what it means to stage a nurse and ask the nurse to come into your house? Nurse that never met you alive or something, to say, I took your life. When the person that took, why would you want to do that? By doing this, you want everything I live for to go. And the boy is fighting. The international, everybody has seen the case and say, this is pure wickedness and madness. And that nurse said, okay, you now got into the house. Baba will say, okay, you treated my son. What did you administer on him? There is no way injection will be given to anybody. It will be taken out from a bottle. That small bottle, they will put the syringe and they will extract it. Where are the bottles? Ṣé bàbá yẹn fẹ́ sọ pé bàbá bottles yẹn dà ṣe kó lẹ̀ padà ni. Tọ́lọ́ inject sínú ọmọ yín, ṣe bá yẹ pé lóòótọ́ lẹ débẹ̀. Tẹ́ ẹ bá tiẹ̀ bá náà bottle nǹkan tó fi gún dà. Òun dà, you are the one to hold it. You didn't see the bottles, you didn't see the injection, you didn't see the nurse. Why would you do this to the entire nation? You use your family to deceive the entire nation, and you want us to keep quiet in a serious case like Omisa. And you call them white justice for Mohbad. The public are the ones seeking justice for Mohbad. Nigeria will not be the first time. Or if a Sinashi's husband took a life, the husband was punished. Why would your family be different? Whoever took Mohbad's life in your family will pay. It's because we have some terrible criminals who have opportunity of little connection, and they are the ones making it look like taking somebody's life is an easy thing in this country. And if they back anybody up, and because they know the president, they have the opportunity to rubbish and rub this in our face. So, advantage you have for this, it's a different ball game. We want to know who their names will be out soon. If care is not taken, everything, the role they played, the calls they make, everything will be out soon. And at the end of the day, you made a mess of the entire nation. You now said you are the father. You got there. The nurse that injected your son to die. Where would the nurse go to? For heaven's sake. If as 4:30, they said Mohbad was quiet at Perez. That means before they could take the body back home, it's still going to be like 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. So what will have been what will make the nurse to be in a hurry? Within 2 hours, she said, Odabo, I'm going home. Or why is the wife Why is Adura not particular about nurse? You have to stay here. Or why are they not reporting the nurse to the station immediately? That at this point, we don't know what he injected Mobad. He's not, we are not just his own family. Like I am now. I have two families already. My original family and my industry, my professional family. Timbaku, my family can just say they want to just go and bury me. They must hear from one or two of my colleagues before they even make a step. If they realize that they are not showing anything, then they can go. But it will be wrong at this stage of my life, over 2 decades. And then I will buy, even if it's been a long time, they must hear from at least one person. They must tell them that one of you, what do we do? Are you going to come? Are you people coming? If they realize that the colleagues are not showing up, then they can go ahead. But as an entertainer of this height, no, go possible. So when Baba got to the house, he didn't see the injection. He didn't see the bottle to even look at the name of the injection that was given to his son. He didn't see the nurse that injected his son to death. And then he didn't even see the doctor's report. Yet they told him, we took him to 2 hospitals, entering at a real day. They took him to 2 hospitals and no